make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. It's a snowfall reference for that. You know, near the end scene, Leon wanted to help Franklin. Franklin was just, he was a mess. And he told Leon, no, I'm finally free. And I'll say this. Franklin wound up turning into his dad, basically. You know, how his dad Alton was when he was roaming the streets, right? But here's the thing. I can appreciate the character acceptance. I mean, he should have got a whole lot worse, to be perfectly honest. But um, but I use that as the thumbnail for the topic because a lot of people cannot accept their fall from grace. Like it takes a certain type of person to do that, you know. And truth be told, he didn't accept it. He got beaten to it, and that's the point. Like sometimes, when I ran track, coaches used to always say, "Look, lean into the curve, run with the curve. Don't go against it. If you go against it, you're gonna go slower." So you got to learn to take what life gives you and roll with it. The proverbial roll with the punches. But sometimes, I've seen people time and time again. You know, they've won in life. You know, they were winning and then they won in life. And somewhere along the line, they just couldn't take a bow and go, I did good. It became I want more, 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 and then it blew up. And you saw people kind of lose it. Like, I went from the top, I came from the bottom, I went to the top, and then went right to the bottom, you know. And I'm gonna tell you something. I've seen people really lose it like that, the same way the character did, like really lose it, because they were this close to just saying, you know what, I won, let me move on, and then everything just fell apart. And and some people just can't. They can't accept it. People have gotten sick, got heart attacks. Um, I've seen people health just take a turn for the worse because they still living in when they were winning, and it's not there no more. You know, I've seen people beat themselves up, drink, drugs, strung out either way, um, because it's hard to accept. Like, you know, and what I mean by hard to accept, I'm gonna say it this way: you might be great in something, and assume that because you're great at that, you're a great person. So your greatness can translate from this one thing to another thing. And you might come to find out that that thing that you were great at, that had all your attention. So just thinking that you could take greatness from one thing to the next doesn't work out that well. That's a rare type of person. And now you're fighting. You're a winner and you've won before, but now you're fighting life because now you're taking loss after loss after loss after loss after loss, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You know, first you couldn't do good, but now you can't do bad, and 50 Cent line, right? But then it go back to you can't do good, and this is why people say sometimes when you win, protect it. Because you might not get another win like that again. You might not get another windfall like that. And even if you do, I've seen people, win and get a windfall, and they didn't protect that windfall, and they like, let's just run it up, let's double up, let's triple up, and they wind up not necessarily blowing the whole windfall, but losing it, and learning in the aftermath why that was such a bad idea, because the arrogance of uh, I want to win, 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 I want to compete, I want to win, I want to compete, I want to win, and you get addicted to that to the point where you don't know how to accept the win. Kind of like American Gangster, when Denzel played Frank Lucas, and there was a scene near the end of that movie when he was in Asia, I don't want to say Vietnam or whatever, and he was talking to the guy, the quote unquote plug, and the guy told him, there's a difference between, walking away and winning. You won basically, and the character Frank Lucas in the movie couldn't accept it. I still got to push it. And it's like, and that extra pushing, was the beginning of the end. So when you fall from it, can you accept it? Because it's hard, man. You feel like less of a person. Like, I know that I'm better than this. I fell from grace, but, can I accept it and actually be free? And sometimes using the Franklin character, he just was a mess and became a drunk and all that other stuff. But um, can you accept it and have peace of mind? Because that, like, can you? I've seen people come out on the other side. They're like, you know what? That was then. This is now. But you know what? I had fun. I had fun. You know, I made some good decisions, made some bad decisions, but I can accept that it's a fall from grace. And some people, and I say some of the best people that I've seen who fell from grace were people who never wanted to be in the spotlight to begin with. They were happy, like, yeah, I did my, I wanted to do this. All of that stuff just came with it, and that's cool. It's over with, and that's cool. Like I said, I accomplished some things, but it didn't make or break them as a human being. And they accept it so wonderfully. They should give a master class in it. But because they can, they go, yeah, this doesn't last forever. So let's just, this is what I wanted, this is what I prepared for, this is what I worked for, it's happening, cool. It came to an end. All right, let's move on to the next thing. But that's my thoughts on this. I'm done. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Tell me what you think. Peace.